What is up, YouTube? What's going on, y'all? It's another day in my story, I guess. And right now, currently, I'm in a car. I'm at my mom's will. I'm in the field right now. Well, I'm not in the field. I'm in the car, but I'm at this little field right now. Not too far from my little nature spot. But anyways, today's going pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up feeling good. I woke up feeling like I have a lot of clarity. And that's not really too normal. I feel like I usually wake up with a lot of uncertainty, and I think it's because how I start my day. Yeah, that's actually crazy. This leaf just fell from the tree in the car. It's actually wild. But anyways, yeah, though, I've been waking up. Sometimes I do go on my phone, but I had started to like stop doing that because I feel like it only just it just never does anything good for me, you know what I mean? And I've noticed that through time. I've been doing that, like, it's been my conditioning for years, you know, ever since I was like young and first had my phone, you know what I mean? I would wake up and get right on it and do stuff like go on Instagram and go on TikTok and, you know, be on all the social media apps, just looking at what people are posting. Really doesn't even really matter at the end of the day, at least for me. Like, I genuinely don't really give a fuck about like what other people got going on, unless like they're my friends and like I love them, you know what I mean? But for like randoms, when it comes to it, it's not that I don't care. It's like if there can't be no value exchange and if I just don't feel like it's meaningful, usually I just don't pay attention, because I'm a guy that is like very observant, and that's not really the best. It's not really the best trait to have sometimes in a certain sense, because I build my own opinions and whatnot, which like lead to like no real fucking like no real purpose in a sense of like what I'm feeling. But anyways, today's a new day. I'm starting the day new. I'm starting the day fresh. I'm in this transitioning point right now, and I'm getting comfortable with it. I'm getting way more comfortable, I want to say. It's becoming more a flow, I want to say. And I've kind of let my guard down, I feel like, to it. And it's helping me, because I feel like I was so much in survival mode. And if you guys don't really know what survival mode is, at least what I think, is when you're just moving off a lot of urgency. And you really can't think straight, and you're always on the edge because you want to survive, you know what I mean? And it's like you're scared, you know what I mean? It's literally like you're kind of fucking scared what's going to happen. And I feel like I've been living my life like that for some time now. And it's always been in waves, you know what I mean? I feel like most of the time it's always been in waves, so I wasn't really able to like be able to view it completely, you know what I mean, and really see that I'm a victim to it, you know what I mean, like being in the survival mode mindset. And I'm letting go of that, although that's not making me just comfortable with where I'm at, you know what I mean? I'm just coming to an understanding that I'm where I'm at right now, you know what I mean? And I'm the only person that could change that, right? And I'm supposed to be here at this point, you know, that's another thing. Like, I'm supposed to be making the money that I'm making right now, which is not as much as I was making before. I'm supposed to be driving my mom's car, and I'm supposed to be going through these things. And how do I know this? Is because like I just have a sense of complete like understanding of this message, you know what I mean? Like, I really get it. It's like I have no doubt about it. I've been very doubtful like growing up in my life. I feel like I never really had like too much sense of faith, which is normal in a lot of households, because you grow up, most people grow up in households, sometimes they're broken, sometimes they're not the healthiest when it comes to being emotionally intelligent and stuff of that nature. But yeah, though, like, I'm okay with what's going on now. I have like no other decision, you know what I mean? And things haven't been working out, like trying to buy a new car. It just hasn't been so easy as it really should be, you know what I mean? Like, I have the funds to make these decisions, right? And it just hasn't been working out. You know what I mean? Like it has. I feel like I've been trying to. You know what I mean? Like I've been looking at cars, and I would go talk to my dad about it, but it just never seems to be able to get congruent. So I'm letting go on that too. I guess I'm not supposed to be in my own car. I guess I'm supposed to be spending money on something else that's more beneficial, and I feel like that's my brand. And I want to also talk about my brand right now. That's another reason why I'm getting out of hustle mode. But it's like I'm getting in hustle mode in a different sense. Like hustle mode and survival mode, I feel like are two different things. Hustle mode, I feel like, is where you're really grinding, and like you're pinpointing all your energy into one thing, and everything else just doesn't matter. And that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm clearing out all the distractions. So I'm not trying to look at people's stories. I'm not curious to what people got going on or how they're making money. That's outside optimism. I don't want to be a part of that, you know what I mean? Because it never serves me any good. It never does. It really never serves me any good. So I've gained to realize that I'm gonna just stay all on myself. And people can call it selfish. People can call it like an obsession, but I don't care. Personally, that's what's gonna work for me, because I just know it is, you know what I mean? I know it's gonna work for me, so I'm gonna stick to that. And I'm gonna have fun with this whole journey of being humbled, like I said, like in the last video that I was talking about. Just accepting that this is the case now, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm not doing less better than I was doing before. It's just like a huge shift, you know what I mean? That I wasn't really ready for it, but I kind of figured it was coming, you know what I'm saying? And I had this intention of telling myself, like, it's time to really go into something different, you know what I mean? Because what I've been doing for this past year and a half, it's been beneficial when it comes to like learning new skills, right? Learning new skills and you know, meeting new people and getting out my comfort zone, and you know, building up the capital, right? So I can invest into something else. I just didn't know it was gonna end so soon. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be nobody's plug no more. Personally, don't find no type of interest in that. Like I'm just not for it, you know what I mean? I don't want people hitting me up all day to serve their needs, you know what I mean? And most of the time it's usually it's never a good cause most of the time. So I'm just helping somebody out, like short term, you know? And I've gotten a lot of praise from helping these people, but it just is not the same when I'm selling clothes and when people appreciate my art, you know what I mean? It's just so different, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a sense of harmony when it comes to not even really making money with my brand. Like, it's just like people appreciating like the work that I put in for it, and seeing like that this is actually something, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want to be nobody's plug no more. I'm burnt out on that whole thing, you know? And it's took me a year and a half to realize I don't think no money could really like keep me going for real, to like be running around and being controlled and eating, just getting these peanuts, you know what I mean? And that took some time to also like accept, you know? It's hard, it's addicting, you know what I mean? Being in the game that I was in, it's very addicting. Even though I was not this big kingpin guy, or didn't have I didn't have everything that I could really offer, although I kind of got a piece of it. And I can say even before like things were slowing down, I was getting tired of it, you know? Like all day, every day, I'm running around and I just really don't make time for myself. I'm just like kind of slaving for the money, you know what I mean? So it's like working a 9 to 5, bro. It's just I'm getting paid a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's what, if people want to call it that. Like, I just couldn't settle for it. I know that there's bigger things out here for me, and I could feel it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 100% complete secure with that. Like, earlier I was at my boy's crib. I had stayed over and we were watching TV, and I was just chilling, like, and we were chilling for like most of the night, and we were watching like this YouTube video, and I think I eventually like fell asleep, took a nap, and I woke up and I remember, like, I knew I wanted to go home. I was like half asleep, and I look at my phone, bro, I look at my phone, I look at the numbers, it's John's 444, bro. And once I seen that number, I started cheesing. I just started smiling, bro. And I'm half asleep. I'm looking stupid as shit, like smiling, like next to my homie, he's still awake. And this nigga looked like, he's like smiling, like I know this nigga's like probably thinking like, what is he smiling for? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm seeing this number like consistently now. It's like now I'm starting to see this number. I haven't been seeing it ever so lately, you know what I mean? But I've been seeing the signals, I've been seeing the signs, and I've been talking to God. So I'm just trying to follow and just let myself also be guided. And I'm trying to take away from instant gratification, because the things that I was doing before were bringing that, you know what I mean? They were bringing all the fast, external, materialistic things, you know? And don't get me wrong, like, it was nice, you know what I mean? Being able to buy the car that I was able to buy all by myself, with no help, you know what I mean? And just, I know what other people else got out here, you know what I mean? And what resources they got. So just knowing that I did that all by myself was different, because like I said, I grew up, I used to usually just doubt myself, and I wasn't the most confident in myself. So it brought me a lot of the nice things. I was able to really like provide for myself and find a way. And I was talking to my boy about that, and I was just thinking like, bro, this is all I know. Sometimes it feels like this is all I know. Like running around being a plug is like what I'm accustomed to. It's like what I grew up seeing, you know what I mean? I come from a household of like two brothers, like being outside in the street, so I know how this shit is, you know? So I was talking to him, and I asked him like, bro, like I don't know what I want to do. He's like, bro, if you weren't gonna do this, you know you were gonna do something when you first started. Like, you knew you were gonna do something, bro. If you weren't gonna do this, I know you would have been doing something else. And I'm like, you're so fucking right. You know what I mean? Like, damn right, I would have been doing something. Like, I'm not a person that's ever gonna give up and just get lazy, like if shit just doesn't work out. And at first, I wasn't having all of the nice things, you know what I mean? It took time to build up for me to really start seeing things. So that's how I'm seeing it with my brand too. You know, it's gonna take some time. I'm not gonna be able to buy the car that I want right now. I'm not gonna be able to buy all the nice clothes and probably move out too soon. But although I got this process, I got people to also show like the whole documentary part of it. So I'm finding enjoyment of it. You know what I mean? If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. And nobody could take me away from that. There's nobody that could take me away from that. I've always had people telling me like, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? And then I'm asking them the question like, why are you not doing this? And why are you doing that? Because most of the time, half of the time, they didn't do all the stuff that they want you to do. You know what I mean? And I'm not settling, bro. I dropped out of school. Okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like, I'm still educated. I'm just not really all too book smart. Like, when it comes to these variables and shit, I'm not solving them. I'm solving real world problems, bro. You know what I mean? I got credit. I'm building my credit now. I'm learning how to be very fucking valuable when it comes to just being a man. School doesn't teach you none of these things, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's not fuck school. It's not fuck school at all. I feel like there's a lot of benefits, but the benefits are just not accustomed to what I want, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna do what I feel like is accustomed to what I like, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna stick to that. I've been doing a lot of research. Damn, well, let's win. I've been doing a lot of research lately, and just looking at certain people that are of value and are pretty big in the industries that they're in. And I've been just seeing it's a lot of like understanding what they want, you know what I mean, and connecting with whatever they're doing. And how I kind of like got to see that is like I've been trying to do certain things that other people are doing, like these super big millionaires. And it's like there's always usually sometimes like a paradox, you know what I mean? Because I'm like following by like this rule book of what they got going on, and I'm taking their advice because I'm seeing what it got for them. But at the same time, it's like it's really not working. And I know it's like in a short time period for me to like see. But at the end of the day, it's like bothering me. I feel like it makes me miserable, you know what I mean? Doing these other things that people are telling me to do. And I'm a person that is just very observant to like how I'm feeling in the moment, you know what I mean? So if it's not bringing me, I'm not saying everything has to bring me fucking flowers, but if something's gonna make me feel like a slave or miserable, I'm not gonna go through with it, you know what I mean? And people can call it whatever they want. I'm okay with the hardships, bro. I've been going through pain my whole fucking life. I got a story myself, and I've pushed through some fucking crazy things. But at the same time, I'm gonna just do what I connect with, you know, and I want to build my own truth. I want to be my own philosopher in a sense also, you know. Everybody's got a story out here, everybody's got something different, and I want to be that person that is just not going to take off of somebody else, like for real. Don't get me wrong, there's good advice out here, there's people that can teach you things, but at the end of the day, you got to try for yourself. You know, you got to try and see what works for you, you know. Like, how are you going to ever know what was made for whatever your name is, you know what I mean? Real talk. Because people built how they feel and what they think off their own experiences. You know, sometimes you can get this and that, bits and pieces of certain food from certain people and make your plate. That's cool, but create your own. You know, why not create your own thing? You know what I mean? Something that you can also just be very inspired by and appreciated with. I guess appreciated with, yeah, you know? But it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna go home, probably design more than likely. I've been designing ever so lately, just consistently doing it and trying to get better, because like I said, like, art was really never my thing, so now I'm like getting used to it and I'm trying, you know, like, and it's not too hard, like, it's really not. I actually enjoy it, you know. I was having a hard time at first, and even still, my shit probably looks so shitty to other people, but at the end of the day, I'm trying. I'm gonna make this work, bro. I know one thing for fucking certain, 110%, bro, this clothing brand shit is gonna change my whole dynamic of like how I'm living in my family's life and just for generations on end, bro. Like, I'm gonna make my mark with this and nobody can tell me anything fucking different. Whatever I have to do, I'm gonna do it. And that's what I told myself. I'm like, all right, boom. So look, if things are slowing up, because people are not even hitting me up as much as no more, and I'm really glad now, because I'm able to really focus on what I want. And I'm a person, bro, my people gotta eat. I gotta eat, gang. So I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna have to make this work. You know what I mean? Like, the people around me can't want for nothing. Like, I gotta make this work. That's how I see it, bro. It's like I got like a real fucking mission to complete. And that's how I seen it when I was first started, you know, running around being a plug. I was like, bro, I gotta eat. I gotta be able to buy a car that I want, be able to buy the clothes that I want, because my dad couldn't do it no more. My mom can't do it. My mom don't work. You know, I got a brother that's paralyzed. She gotta take care of him, bro. Like, my household got shit going on. My dad's older, bro. My dad's about almost 70 years old. So it's like my little brother, like, he's still like picking up on himself, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like he's falling behind, but he's not on the same rhythm that I'm on, even near close. So with me saying that, it's not got me in survival mode, but it just got me like, you're a breadwinner, like, you gotta go figure it out, you know what I mean? There's no other choice, you know? Like, it's either I could be super big or I'm gonna be super low. There's no in the middle, bro. I'm not settling for average. I'm not settling for nothing in the middle. Like, that's how I see it. And nobody can tell me anything different. People tell me you gotta go back to school. People tell me, why you don't do this, why you don't get a 9 to 5? Fuck you. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I know what I want to do, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't work, oh fucking well, you know, it's not gonna hurt you at all at the end of the day, and I'm gonna figure it out. Believe. I want people to like really understand, bro. Like I'm coming for it, bro. Like, I'm 18. I've hit certain marks financially, certain goals, certain aspects when it comes to perspectives, the switch and change. That takes time, bro. I feel like I learned 30 years or 40 years of people's experiences already just from fucking being like knowledgeable, blissfully. I can say that humbly, you know what I mean? And being able to take from certain people's mistakes and be able to row my own boat. But this clothing thing is gonna change my life. And I want to create clothes, you know what I mean? I want to create clothes. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to also, you know, be running a brand, of course, but I want to create clothes. I want to create clothes for other people, big brands, and all that. So, however I got to figure out to do it, I'm going to do it. You know, I want to be big in media. That's why I'm making YouTube videos, you know? And I just want to have a lot of meaning to what I'm doing. That's what revolves really around me. I'm usually always going below the surface. And I'm about to end this video. It's about to be 20 minutes, but I want people to understand this. I'm a person of many concepts, a person of many different things, but I can say one thing for sure. Whenever I put anything out, it's usually gonna have a meaning. It's usually gonna be able to empower somebody else. And I feel like that's just what I connect with. I feel like that was one of my callings, you know. I'm pretty good at it. I've always been pretty good with talking to people and expressing how I feel in a certain sense when it comes to like putting two to two like together. inspiring people, motivating people. I've been doing that from the ground up. You know, I've been always sparking fire for myself and everything that's around me. So I want to keep doing so. And if I can get paid for it, that would be nice. You know what I mean? Why not? So we'll see where this goes. I want to try to really document my life every single day. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm doing this really for myself. And also, I could say for other people, I'm really doing this for myself though, because I want to make a documentary of this whole thing. You know, so the YouTube videos are gonna be a part of it, I guess. But make sure you subscribe, like, comment, tell me how you feel about this video. I know I kind of rambled and I was going in a couple different directions, but it's just me expressing myself. I don't know what I'm gonna call this title of the video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title the video, but yeah. Just know what you want to do and follow that, and don't let anything change. You know, and focus on you. I can tell you this: having outside optimism could really fuck your momentum up. At least for me, it did, and I'm done doing it. You know what I mean? I'm done looking at other people. I'm done looking at certain things that make me feel like I gotta get away from what I'm doing. So yeah, but like, comment, subscribe, and keep flowing and keep going. Just never stop. You're gonna find it, whatever it is, either way, regardless, either or whatever you're calling this. So yeah, I'm out.